What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Roy's back now, guys. Today we are going to be talking about how much would your Volt tokens be worth at $1 billion market cap and beyond. Now, before I begin, guys, please smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel for me, please, and thank you. I appreciate the support, guys. Now, I know I've been AK for a little bit, guys, but that is only because I've just been plotting, man. I've just been plotting. You see, during the bear markets, I like to plot on what I'm going to do with all the newfound wealth that's going to enter once we enter that bull cycle. See, I'm not afraid of what the chart's looking like in front of me. That's why I'm zoomed out for the long term. I know that the chart dropped because somebody sold 67 ETH, but that's okay. Volt has been holding consistently in the last 2 months. I expected when the crash first happened for Volt to drop lower like all my other investments at the time did, but it did not. We still in profits, baby. I love this project, and that is why I want to share with you guys what's going to happen at a 1 billion market cap tier investment. Now, I'm choosing the $1 billion range because Jay Gagan, shout out to him, the GOAT, man, he made a video on why he believes that Volt can very well touch 1 billion market cap and even more than that during the next bull cycle that appears. Let's break it down like this. On the last video, I made a plan how I'm going to take profits in increments as the project gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so that way I don't sell myself too short and make sure that I could retire correctly. Even though I'm only 26 talking about retirement, I probably won't even retire because I enjoy doing this stuff, but I'll be more than financially independent, way more than that, and that's the point. So my current tokens at 55 million market cap is worth around the price of about $6,200. Now, let's say you are looking to put some money in Volt during this dip, right? You want $500 to put in. How much are you going to have at a 1 billion market cap? Well, here's how we break this down, folks. By simply dividing a $1 billion market cap into this current market cap of 55.28 million, that is exactly an 18x return from an investment that you have in Volt for today. Meaning that if you put $100 into Volt right now at a $1 billion market cap, you're looking at $1,800. If you put $500 into Volt right now, then you, my friend, are looking at $9,000. And if you see where I'm going with this, if you put $1,000 into Volt within this price, you'll be sitting at $9,000. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice because I do this for fun. This is pure speculation. My investment in Volt is my biggest investment. I'm gonna always continue reiterating that because I'm not going anywhere with this project. You know what I'm saying? Even when I take profits, I'm taking them in increments and percentages after we hit milestone after milestone after milestone, because I want to really see what Volt is made out of and put that money where my mouth is. You know what I mean? In the last video, I made a plan. It's going to take profits from Volt once we touch 4 zeros. Now, touching 4 zeros, guys, not including any future burns to come. We're just looking at the supply how it is right now. Touching 4 zeros would put us at that 650-ish, $700 million market cap range. Within that milestone, I was initially going to take about 25K out, which is equivalent to selling 2.5 billion tokens of Volt at that price point. And then when I saw Jake's video talking about Volt touching $1 billion, I said, man, well, what if I just wait a little bit longer before taking that first round of profits, maybe see if we touch that billion, how much would that be worth for me? Well, when I did that math, instead of taking profits at 75K when Volt kills 4 zeros, if I squeeze it out a little longer to see us touch $1 billion market cap, then that means I'm sitting at 112 grand. So the same percentage that I was gonna sell in tokens, the 4-0 range, if I just wait until $1 billion market cap, instead of like 25K, now that's 40K for the same amount of tokens. That's 40K. And that's a 1 billion market cap, right? So selling 2.5 billion tokens, that's about 33% of what I'm holding right now in Volt. Okay, so 1/3, I sell that at that price, I'm gonna be left with 5 billion tokens. Now, how much would that be worth? Well, the 5 billion tokens would be worth around $75,000 to $80,000, which is a lot more money than just leaving behind $54,000 in Volt with the initial plan of just taking profits exactly at the 4-0 mark. Now, this is where it gets fun, because what's 10x from 1 billion? That's 10 billion market cap, right? So that means the 80,000 that I would leave behind, 75,000 in vault with 10x, and now we looking at $750,000 to $800,000. What's the next plan? We take another percentage out at that point. Now we sitting really good. Now I'm sitting on multiple six figures. See, just for the sake of the conversation, we're gonna round it off to say that I would have about $750K at a $10 billion vault, and this is after taking about 33%, taking 1/3 of profits at the $1 billion mark. That's $250,000 being taken at that point. So after $250,000 is taken from the $750K, you guessed it, we're left with $500,000. From a 10 billion market cap to 100 billion market cap, now we're looking at Dogecoin territory. So now that's gonna take a whole lot of momentum. But now let's get up there in increments, okay? Pure speculation, guys. I don't want to hear no bashing in the comments. Pure speculation. I'm just doing this for the long-term holders of Vault that really want to see what they're holding for. So now we're using my tokens as example. 500K. 500K left in Vault at a $10 billion market cap. A 10x from that's 100 billion. That's like Dogecoin status. 500 times 10, that's $5 million, right? Now, halfway to that, let's just say the 50 billion market cap range, remember? That's still $2.5 million. Now you might be saying, all right, Jazz, well, that's good for you, but what if I don't have that much Vault? What if I can't afford that type of bag in Vault, but I can afford to take $500 and leave it there long term? I could take $1,000 and leave it there long term. You see, there's nothing wrong with the smaller investments, but I gotta tell you, with those smaller investments, you gotta be a lot more careful on how you take profits, because if you're not, you can get so enticed by how the numbers look on your screen, you end up taking out more money than you meant to take out, and then Vault 10x's from there, and now you missed out on a heap load of money that could have really changed your life. So we don't want to make that mistake either, guys. So we're gonna dial back real quick. 1 billion market cap for the $500 investor at this price in Vault, put them at 9K, meaning that at 10 billion market cap, that's 90K, and a 50 billion market cap, that would be around 450K. And obviously 100 billion Dogecoins all-time high, you're looking at $900,000. That's for the $500 investor that was to put 500 bucks in at this current price point today and just forget about it for I don't know how many months, a year, 2 years. They don't want to take no type of profit. They don't even care. It's just 500 bucks. They can live without it. That's for that investor. And the same thing goes for the one that can afford the $1,000. The same number that just worked out, you just multiply that by 2. If you were sitting at 90K from 500 bucks at a $10 billion market cap, well, the guy with the $1,000 is sitting at 180K at that price point. That's all it means. For the $500 guy that's holding until a 50 billion market cap, he's at 450K. That means the guy with the $1,000 holding until that 50 billion market cap will be at 900K. I hope that makes it easier for you guys that are really trying to hold, or those that have a smaller amount of Vault that's all they can afford without breaking the bank too hard and still want to see what type of returns that can yield to. I hope that can give some assistance, guys. Make sure to show some love in the comments, man. If you like this type of content, this is my favorite type of content to do. As a matter of fact, I love talking numbers and finances. It's my favorite topic of all time besides cars. So if you guys want to see more of that, let me know in the comments, man. I'm Jazz Royce, and I will catch each and every one of you guys at the top.